What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, had another request. We hear which Scandinavian country is the best. I know it's been a minute since I've been tapping into my videos from Scandinavia, but we're finna check this out. And hey, I seen on the thumbnail, I feel like he put Finland in there. I don't think Finland is a part of Scandinavia, but that's from, I've seen that on the thumbnail. But we finna see, he looked like he's going to these different, to Norway, Denmark, and Sweden. So finna check it out. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Send out more recommendations.
Welcome to Scandinavia
in Sweden.
Which Scandinavian country is the best? Scandinavia, Vikings, right?
Viking hiking!
The meaning of Scandinavia is a group of countries in Northern Europe that includes Denmark, Norway and Sweden. Sometimes also Finland.
Oh, that's right.
Welcome to Finland,
Sometimes.
Iceland and the amazing Faroe Islands.
Velkommen til Faroe.
You could also say Greenland, which technically is Danish territory, but it's very far away from the rest of us, even though us Danish people love Greenland a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's compare the Scandinavian countries a bit. In the geographic region of Scandinavia there are
Wouldn't the other ones, they just would be considered the Nordic countries, right?
3 countries: Denmark, Sweden and Norway. I have been to both Norway and Sweden more than 20 times each,
Oh, wow.
and here are some of the differences between Denmark and these two. But I, as a Scandinavian person, feel strange about letting out Finland completely. We all have different flags, passports, official languages and written standards.
Flæskesteg. And in Denmark we say flæskesteg.
Usually the words in Denmark are a little bit longer than in Sweden.
Swedish easier.
Probably, yeah. All Scandinavian countries are peaceful and safe and recommendable to live in. You will find mostly kind and caring people in all countries. But it's easier to spot here in the summer though.
Oh, this is the guy that does the what country do you hate most, what country do you love most videos.
Caring people in all countries. But it's easier to spot here in the summer though.
If you come here on summer, you will be seeing happy people.
1. Size.
Oh.
Denmark is tiny if you don't count Greenland. Sweden is massive but no one lives in the north. Norway is in between but they got the fjords so they are happy anyway. Finland is big and has lots of lakes and so many saunas.
Saunas.
2. Population. All our Scandinavian cultures are cold in the meaning that you don't make friends easily. And lots of people dislike to have to engage in conversations with strangers. Denmark is a bit more like the Netherlands.
Welkom in Nederland.
Have no mountains, plain areas, are more liberal, attitudes a tad more European, and it's a little warmer.
Okay. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When it's cold, I'll just be wanting to get in and out, do what I have to do, go about my business too. It's tough to stop and have conversation with people out in the cold.
Danes are socially open and friendly, and English is a breeze for most Danish people.
Okay.
Danes eat real lunch.
Eat real. What
Norwegian people are the
What does that mean? Eat real lunch?
most Danish people. Danes eat real lunch.
Norwegian people are the most outdoor people.
They mostly eat sandwiches for
Oh,
lunch
that looks
brought
good.
from home and then out in the nature.
And they speak in a manner whereby it's impossible to sound angry.
Jeg kommer fra Norge.
Norwegians are probably the most easygoing people.
Okay.
Sweden is the largest of the countries, which means that the south is the same as Denmark.
Also the flag is like a mix between the Swedish flag and the Danish flag.
The flag of Scania.
And the north is the same as Norway. Swedes can be introverted and hard to get close to, but on the other hand they are almost never superficial or false. They are also extremely honest, compassionate and humble.
That's a good thing. That's why I gotta visit Sweden, you know.
They are also extremely honest, compassionate and humble. 87% of Denmark's population is of Danish descent.
83% of Norway's population is of Norwegian descent.
And 80% of Sweden's population is of Swedish descent. Sweden has the highest number of immigrants and Denmark has the lowest.
Oh, wow.
3. Prices. Norway is really expensive. The prices are staggering for everything. Norwegians think Sweden is cheap. No foreigner thinks that. Denmark is more expensive than Sweden, but not on the level of Norway.
That is crazy. I need to find a video where I can see these prices of the three, because I don't think, like, I've seen prices, but I don't think I ever seen a video where they compared all the Scandinavian countries and their prices. Because I know I get some of y'all in the comments talking about how certain things are cheaper in certain places, which makes sense, you know. But it's almost just like here. I mean, for instance, you're going to get a bag of chips. If you go to like a gas station, that bag of chips going to be more than if you were to go to Walmart or something, because it's a big, you know. But I know that's different. It's talking about countries versus just within a city.
Thinks that Denmark is more expensive than Sweden, but not on the level of Norway. Finland is around the same as Denmark, maybe a bit more expensive.
So I'm guessing they go Norway, Finland, Denmark, Sweden when it comes to expenses.
In Sweden and Denmark, taxes are high, but cost of living not as bad as in Norway. Denmark, Finland and Sweden are members of EU, Norway isn't. 4. Alcohol.
In Norway you can buy alcohol at Vinmonopolet.
The wine monopoly. In Sweden it's called Systembolaget, the corporation of the system for everything except pretty weak beer. In Denmark you can buy it almost anywhere.
Norwegians buy their alcohol in Sweden, Swedes in Denmark and Danes in Germany.
I'm from Finland. I'm Finnish.
Finnish people take the ferry to Tallinn in Estonia to get
drunk.
5. Food.
My favorite.
40 kål is Norway's national dish.
What in the world was that?
5. Food.
Furikoli? What? What is that? Some type of meat? It looked like cabbage and maybe some type of meat.
40 kål is Norway's national dish and a glimpse into the country's agrarian past. It's a simple stew made with lamb, cabbage, black peppercorns, salt and water. The national dish of Denmark is stegt flæsk med persillesauce. Pieces of pork fried until crisp.
What in the world?
The national dish of Denmark is stegt flæsk med persillesauce.
I'm guessing this is a picture that kind of indicates that Denmark loves their pork. My Danish people loves their pork. See, I can eat bacon. I try to lay off the pork, you know what I'm saying? But I can eat it.
Pork fried until crisp and then served with boiled potatoes and parsley sauce. Sweden's national dish is meatballs. Or IKEA meatballs. Anyway, so good. The Swedish national dish consists of mashed potatoes, spicy meatballs, a creamy gravy and sourly taste from the cucumber and lingonberries. Swedes also love kanelbulle, the cinnamon bun. Danish people eat smørbrød, the beloved Danish open-faced sandwich. Norwegians eat waffler in the afternoon. Norwegians eat rotten trout, Swedes rotten herring, and Danes eat tiny sandwiches with fresh herring.
Norwegians eat more fish and Norway is more covered with mountains.
6. Business.
Sweden can assemble and innovate.
Hence we see IKEA, Volvo, Saab and Spotify, etc. They are neat, structured and effective.
Yeah.
They also created some of the best musicians like ABBA and Avicii.
Avicii?
Danes are great at selling products and making good pastries. Hence we see Danish pastries. Carlsberg and Lego are so popular worldwide. The mass containers you see everywhere in the world are also Danish.
The best one, the best Denmark.
Danes are boisterous merchants and very good at spontaneity.
We are the Danish Vikings, and we never give up.
Finns are so good at educating their people.
I think we take care of our people here well, and I mean, it's a welfare state.
They have the best education system and probably the best quality of their manpower, making the best out of nowhere.
Norwegians are the explorer.
Okay, so Finland, I do like how he is including Finland in there. You know, Finland's not bad. I like what I've seen from Finland, at least from the content that I've seen. Definitely gotta. If I go to Finland, I gotta get in a sauna. Got to.
Making the best out of nowhere.
Norwegians are the explorer, the peasants, people who enjoy being outside. I love being outdoor because I'm Norwegian.
Humility, no nonsense attitude. Norway has so much oil and the multinational oil and gas company Equinor, formerly known as Statoil, is the largest company in Norway by revenue. There is very little corruption in either of the countries, and Denmark has in fact been named as the least corrupt country in the world.
That's good.
In Denmark, it's relatively easy to get a job, somewhat more difficult to get an apartment. It's very expensive.
That sounds like, I don't know when this video was made, but that very much sounds like how it is here today. Cause people for apartment, like it's hard for people to find an apartment because they're asking for like 3 or 4 times your income. And mind you, like people not making that much. People are not making that much.
In Norway, there are a lot of jobs, lots of housing there for the taking. The rents are insane but are compensated by the high salaries.
Bergen is by far the most beautiful Norwegian city I've seen.
In Sweden, it's difficult to find a place to stay where the jobs are and vice versa. A bit higher unemployment rate, but also a good work life in the big Swedish cities. The urban life in Copenhagen probably beats any other Scandinavian capital, and Denmark is the most liberal country of the 3. Many people live in Sweden and work in Denmark because people earn more in Denmark than Sweden, but things are also cheaper in Sweden.
You can do that? Like, I understand going to a different city, but you can work in a whole different country and live in the other country? That's what, I mean, they are close. They are pretty close, but that's crazy. What's the process for that?
In Denmark because people earn more in Denmark than Sweden, but things are also cheaper in Sweden. It pays off to work in Denmark and use those in Sweden.
Wow.
In Norway, you get more salary than Denmark, but Norway is a very expensive country. Your buying power is less than Denmark. Cars cost a fortune in Denmark compared to Germany and Sweden. Norwegians care deeply about the environment, and Norway is a leader in the race to adopt electric cars and has so many Teslas on the roads. Great to see. 7. Sports.
Hey.
The most popular winter sport in Norway is skiing. In Sweden, it's ice hockey, while Danes stay indoors and play handball or badminton. Denmark also has the best national football team. Sweden is 2nd, Norway 3rd, and Finland 4th. But Norway has an exciting team with big talents for the first time in a long time.
Okay, Norway, I see it.
That's right. Do you agree with these 4 rankings in football? Please comment below. 8. Nature and sights. Norway and Sweden are on another level than Denmark when it comes to nature. A lot of beautiful unspoiled places.
I feel like all of them. I've seen all of it. It's all beautiful out there.
Another level than Denmark when it comes to nature. A lot of beautiful unspoiled places. Denmark is more accessible to the rest of Europe. A few hours by car and you are in Paris. Okay, maybe a bit more, but you know what I mean. It's also a flat country with the highest mountain being 171 meters. Denmark still has a nice coast, many beaches and some charming islands. Sweden is a country vastly beautiful in its nature and a lot of wilderness. Norway has amazing mountains and world known for their epic fjords. If you like forest, Sweden. If you like mountains, Norway. If you like farms and fields, Denmark.
Norway and Sweden are also much colder than Denmark.
9. The people and their relation to each other.
Swedes are as many as all the Danes and Norwegians combined, and they are also the biggest in size.
Most Scandinavians are sort of xenophobic and don't like strangers melting. Danes are a bit more open to strangers. But once you get a foot inside, all Scandinavians are very heartwarming and welcoming.
That's a good thing.
When it comes to languages, Danish and Norwegian are very similar, or indeed almost identical when it comes to vocabulary.
Ha det bra, vi ses.
But they sound very different. Norwegian and Swedish are closer in terms of pronunciation, but the words differ. Let's imagine the Scandinavian languages as 3 sisters. And then there's Finland. Let's not mention them, the language is totally different. Anyway, Danish children are the worst. There are more occurrence of curling kids, extremely spoiled kids, than in the other countries, where children from an early age learn.
I feel like kids nowadays are just spoiled just because of how times are, what you can have, get, and all that stuff nowadays. Things are more very accessible nowadays, I feel like. Yeah, I think all kids are spoiled.
Curling kids, extremely spoiled kids, than in the other countries, where children from an early age learn traditional virtues like cross-country skiing in Norway, for instance. Norway celebrates its National Day with pride and traditional uniforms. Swedes celebrate too, but not on the same level. And Danes were too drunk to remember what happened. Danes like to joke with Swedes for their political correctness, like when the Swedes forbid Pippi Langstrømpe and other cartoons because the cartoons are not political correct anymore.
Dang.
But most of Danish people are also very political correct themselves.
I love my home country.
That being said, Sweden is the most LGBT friendly country in the world, and the feminist movement is strong in Sweden, which is also known as the country of the environmental activist Greta Thunberg. Norwegian jokes are on Swedes mostly. When Stockholm started calling itself the capital of Scandinavia, Norwegians got annoyed while Danes generally ignored it. Denmark and Sweden have historically...
I feel like Denmark and Sweden, they get on Norway a lot. I feel like, you know,
had the most wars between each other, more than any other countries. But now Denmark and Sweden live peacefully side by side.
The Norwegian royal family is originally from Denmark. The Swedish is French, while the Danish is German. Our constant banter and bickering in the Scandinavian...
She's got a juice box and a cigarette.
While the Danish is German. Our constant banter and bickering in the Scandinavian countries is just a sign of love. If there was an enemy who tried to attack any of us, we would always stick together in Scandinavia. We know we have common cultural and historical heritage. We are family, brother folks, Vikings. 10. Mentality. I find Norwegians and Danes to be very alike in many ways, and I never met a Norwegian that I couldn't instantly talk with.
That's a good thing.
Danes are better at talking to people they don't know, I would say. Though Swedes are in some cases more accepting. However, they can also be more judgmental. They just don't loudmouth it like Danes do. Denmark is pretty much like the always smiling, beer drinking, laid back uncle that everybody gets along pretty okay with. Hygge is also so important in Denmark.
Hygge, it's very nice.
It's really important for Danish culture, and it's basically just...
Hygge. Somebody said I was saying that wrong in another video. I probably was. I ain't gonna lie.
Hygge, it's very nice.
It's really important for Danish culture, and it's basically just having a good time.
Norway also has the hygge concept, where Sweden has mys and lagom. Lagom allows people to enjoy themselves but stay healthy and content at the same time. In Denmark, we like cake. Quite. Swedes are a bit more private in general. They value relational integrity and may in general not have so many relations and deep conversations with people they don't know very well.
Which country do you like the most? Norwegian.
Norwegians and Danes do that more randomly overall, but if a Swede commits to a friendship, it's in a way more of an honor, you could say.
Which country do you like the most?
Norway.
And you're from Sweden?
Yes.
What about Denmark?
It's good.
Danes are not so private and can talk about almost anything open and in public. Norwegians are probably the most easygoing and always nice and very relaxed people to be around.
Norsk ikke vanskelig. Ibsens livsbusk fra busker med andre buskvekster, selvfølgelig.
Danes usually do things in a faster tempo. I
feel like this is more geared towards, you know, I'm thinking he's gonna say Norway is the best, I believe.
Danes usually do things in a faster tempo, whether it's speaking or what it is, but Norwegians are in general more calm and still get the job done.
That's a good thing.
Jeg har været i mere end 130 lande den seneste 7 år.
Swedes are somewhere in between. Danes may tend to praise themselves as the best Scandinavians sometimes, and rage against the politics and this and that, the loudmouth culture. And as for me, as a loudmouth Dane, I will say the best country for me to stay is Denmark, since it's my mother country. By the end of the day, we are the Viking countries, and we love and respect each other as a Scandinavian family, though we have a very friendly rivalry between us. I hope we will beat Norway and Sweden in the next football matches. Many countries could learn from how Scandinavians respect their neighbor countries. As a Swedish friend told a foreigner on a travel, come and live in Scandinavia. It's guaranteed that it's better here than where you are currently.
But not with the weather.
Definitely can't go.
Have you been to Scandinavia? What's your favorite of the Scandinavian countries? Please comment below. Remember to subscribe to gusonthego.
Gusonthego. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because, like you said, he's Danish, so he gonna pick Denmark. But I think with all of them, like you said, they're all good. They're all good. They're all the best. And another key thing, of course, I did videos, you know, they roast each other, but it's like one of those things where, I know here, you roast somebody, like, you know, if y'all know what a roast is, like, you know, joking on somebody, you joke back and forth, but then that outsider try to get in, and it's like, wait a minute, you're not finna attack, we got, you know, so y'all got each other back on that aspect when you look at it, but I definitely can't wait. I definitely can't wait to visit Scandinavia. Of course, definitely gonna have to prepare myself for sure. Just because I gotta learn how to walk again since I had surgery. So, but I know that's gonna be a lot of walking, but it's probably gonna be needed at this point since I didn't have surgery. But yeah, I like it. I like this video, and it hit me. At least it hit me a minute in. I was like, oh, this is the guy that does the "What country do you hate? What country do you love?" videos. So always enjoy those. But y'all let me know which Scandinavian country is the best to you. You know, it can be where you live now, where you don't live, whichever one. But I like all three. The first, I gotta visit Sweden. You show the most love, gotta visit there. But y'all hit that subscribe button. Send down those recommendations. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.